And what it do, YouTube? I appreciate you clicking on this video. My name is Travis and welcome to the Baits and Weights YouTube channel where it's all about bait making and fishing. Today we are going to do a remelt. So if you are a bait maker like myself, you know that you collect a lot of plastic from pucks from previous batches, from just trial and error type situations. It ends up accumulating really fast. So I got this tub over here. Let me show you actually. So this is just one of the tubs in the shed of just, random pucks and whatnots. What I want to do is I want to grab a couple of these pucks. I'm going to try to stay away from the greens, the blacks, the browns, get some lighter colors like, the pinks, the yellows, maybe some orange. We'll kind of see. Yeah, what I want to do, I want to fill up about 4 cups worth of plastic in here. And then I want to see how many stick baits I can make from 4 cups of plastic. I'm going to say a lot because, 1 cup or the 2 cups that I usually run get me a decent amount of baits. So 4 cups worth of stick baits. So like every bait making video, I want to pick one person out of the comment section to receive some of these baits that we're making today. So all you have to do is comment down below whatever you like. Make sure you guys like the video, and that's it. And then my next bait making video, I will pick a lucky winner. And this person right here is actually the one that won from the is the winner from the previous bait making video. Yeah, so let's just grab a couple of colors, see what we can find, chop them up real nice and fine, and nuke them. The colors that I've chosen. So hopefully we get something other than green. And as I was going through the tote, I realized, man, you know what? Green is just the color we all make. You know what I mean? That's just what the fish like, is green. So I don't know why we're trying to stay away from green, but here we are. We're gonna cut all these up. This one is actually crayon, so we used a crayon to make this color. We got hot pink with some gold flakes in there. We have neo, I think this was the neo peach actually. Yeah, I believe this was neo peach with some white and silver flakes in that. Let's spin this around. We have chartreuse with white flakes in there, some white with black, and we got clear, so it won't really affect the color too much. But we do have the red, white, and blue flakes in there, so I think that would add a nice touch to the finished product. And it, 4th of July is coming up, so why not throw some red, white, and blue in the mix? Spin it. I don't really know, so comment down below. Stop this video, comment down below what color you think this will produce. I honestly don't know. You're gonna have a lot of pink, then the chartreuse, then the crayon, then white, orange, and clear. So all right, let's go ahead and chop it up. You might ask, why are you chopping this? Why are you chopping the plastic up? Because if you just leave it in, the puck form, the big old chunks, it will burn the plastic. Believe it or not, it will burn the plastic. Man, this neo peach is a bright color. And while we have a second here, I do hope everyone is having a fantastic summer and is getting on some big old bass out there. I haven't been fishing as much as I would like, but I have been hitting the creek a lot. I have a bunch of creek videos that I've posted, so if you haven't checked those out already, I highly recommend checking those out. It's been so much fun just hitting the creek after work. Finish watching this video first, obviously, and then go ahead and head over to those creek videos. I love me some chartreuse. If I could, I would put this on every tail of every bait. Oh yeah, look at this, we made some Nico tails. Why it's in there is, I don't know. Alright, last couple of pieces. Don't want to waste anything. When we nuke it, obviously it'll go down a little bit. Kind of see how much we got after we nuke it. But let's go ahead and throw this in the microwave. I get a lot of questions asking about what microwave do I use. Do I use the microwave from the house? Absolutely not. You never want to use the one from the house because, come on, you're cooking plastic in it. You don't want to cook your food in a microwave that you've cooked plastic, you know, just a dangerous chemical that you're cooking and probably the fumes are stuck in there. And I found this one like on the side of the road somewhere. It is completely nasty. It's disgusting. It's a 900 watts and it has been working like a champ. We got it doing overtime and it's about 110, 130 degrees in the shed and it's working like a champ. Yeah, just a little quick little side note. Don't know. It's just one of the comments I get all the time. On TikTok a lot. On TikTok, I get those questions a lot. What microwave do I use? So yeah, it's a microwave. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Just get you a solid microwave. Enough rambling. So I usually start it off at 6 minutes, kind of see where it is, give it a quick little stir, and we'll just take a look. We'll let it do its thing. Oh, you can see it in there. Do its thing. Get this out of the microwave here. She's hot. So, after 6 minutes here, let's go ahead and zoom you in. You can see transformation coming here. So let's go ahead and stir this up. Oh man, it's a yellowish color. Holy cow. Did anybody, let me check down in the comments section and see if anybody guessed this here color. Huh, interesting, very interesting. That is what I like about remelts, man. You just never know. I mean, you can kind of get an idea, especially got a lot of, you know, darker colors. You know it's gonna either go green, brown, or just black. You just never know, you know? Do you know? Do I know? Does anybody know? All right, let me throw this sucker back in the microwave for a few more minutes. So she's all nice and cooked up. So we try to get 4 cups, but we only got a little over 3 cups here. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. So the color didn't change from the last time you saw it. Still the same old color. Nothing crazy, didn't add anything fancy to it. Let's just see how many stick baits we can create with a little over 3 cups. Thing is nice and incorporated. Let's go ahead and get the injector here. Make sure there's nothing inside of it. Done that once or twice before. And just shoot the mold. Yes, sir. There we go. Whoa. Alright. Always make sure to top it off. So while we wait on this to cool off, go ahead and just make sure you guys like this video. Leave a comment down below. Like I said, I will be giving some of these baits out to one lucky person. My favorite part of the video here is opening up the mold and revealing the baits. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh yeah. Very nice. Zoom in. What would you even call this color? I mean, just that red flake in there just looks so awesome. I don't know why. And red is one of my least favorite colors. But these actually turned out pretty cool. Definitely not a color you see often. Will this color right here catch bass in your area? I'm excited to try these bad boys out. So what I'm gonna do, oh Lord, oh, zoom out. Oh my God, I got my sweat and my pimples up in there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the rest of this 3 cups. I won't bore you guys with the details. It's basically the same process over and over, rinse and repeat, or should I say heat and repeat. Basically, heat up the plastic, shoot the molds, let it cool off, take the baits out, heat up the plastic, shoot the molds, take the baits. You get the gist. It's the same stuff over and over. So let me go ahead and do that, knock that out real quick, and we'll be right back with you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had to take a quick intermission here. It is hot. Had to jump in the pool. Hey, cameraman, throw one of those baits in here. Let's see how they look in the water. Yeah. Okay, not at me.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah, there. Zoom in on that. How does that look? Whoa, 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 she a squirmer. Yeah, look at that. Boop, boop. Okay, so it's got salt in it because it immediately floated to the bottom. Float it? Floats. It floats to the bottom, so that was a fish. Alright, let's get back to making those baits. And here we have them all nice and whipped up. Got a little bit left over in the cup, but I mean, we weren't really going to get anything out of that. My daughter said they look like McDonald's French fries. I could definitely see it. Awesome. Look at that. Doesn't it just make you hungry? Like the bass will just attack it. So, all things considered, I don't think that was a bad remelt at all. We got ourselves some glorious McDonald's fries here out of the remelt. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. I salute you. Definitely make sure to like this video. Consider subscribing if you enjoy this kind of content. I will have a video up shortly of me fishing these bad boys. I definitely want to catch a few fish on them. And that's going to conclude today's video. I had such a great time making this remelt. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And now that I keep looking at these and I'm like, man, they really do look like McDonald's fries. Every time I look down at this plate, I'm like, I'm hungry. But that's pretty much all I got for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you guys next Wednesday. I post every Wednesday. Thank you guys so much. And until then, peace. Yeah, hey, I think I'm going to go get some McDonald's, man. I'm hungry. Y'all be safe out there.